is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
63.
First through for the Irish Swift. Now this one is going to the 28-yard line. 4 yards, the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to the guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
First down, and they go with Swift again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He's got some breaking room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. First and 10, Swift. Gets a pickup of 4 and will bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now it's 2nd and 6. They go to play action with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So first and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He delivers it over to Goddard, complete. Big play there, the catch and run. 30 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
Then it don't break that.
No matter
Let
what,
me get that from
you're
you.
thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. Loose inside the 30. CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's taken deep before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 45 yards rushing for now. He's carried the ball just 5 times. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Well, time.
Once again, it's Swift. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, he's going to be around the 45-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. So they opted to run the ball there on 3rd down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down, decides to run the football and he pick up the first down. Give that man a ton of credit.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Hurts. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. That's to his running back, Gainwell. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Play action. Here's Hurts. That'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1. 4th and 1. Good coverage there. Force the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you do, Steve.
When you see those
That's
RPOs, you need the
keeping
first
not
man
them
to
down.
attack and be a
Nigga, shit.
disruptor. And on that
They're
play,
gonna
he
be
came
pushing.
down fast
Good
and
shit.
helped knock it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Valley. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can finally go back to 4. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes over there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Penny. He takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Call it a gain of 2, so knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Cowboy defense trying to hold them out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. A terrific job now to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll try it now with Swift. They kick it away. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first. Throw outside is complete on a diving effort. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Prescott on play action. Out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble at 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 2nd and 8. Now Dak, he wants to change the play. Second down, Prescott sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. And third down, they'll drop the throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They'll throw down the final play. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back. Touchdown, Cowboys.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Now, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming out.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On the option to give a Swift to. And he picks up the first before he's taken down out at 29. 86 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. And now an audible here into something else. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's a handoff to Swift. Just a 1-yard gain on the play. That'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it
Keep
pays
going
off.
and put this till you done.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time, never questioning his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in the voice when they snapped the ball. Like, I almost wasn't ready to call a play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to throw. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
Oh, that's the kind of play this offense desperately
It's
needed.
hard.
They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Blitz coming, down he goes. Osa Odighizuwa with an effort there to earn the sack. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete. We saw this line the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 3rd down, it's game winner. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Always hell it down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer here. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. A 4th down, they felt compelled to go for it, and he throws the INT.
Yeah, he knows that you can't take a sack there, so he had to try and force one in. Now, this might not be a throw he makes it for in the 2nd quarter, but he had to take the chance there, and this one wound up being intercepted.
No gain on the play into the 2nd down. Gotta figure maybe after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they're going to be the guys on offense right now. Just take care of them, and they've got a good chance at ending up winning this game.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And past the 40. Is out of bounds. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
And that's a tired defense out on the field right now. They desperately need a stop to get the ball back to their offense, but they're having trouble getting that done. Another gut-wrenching run right there.
Here's Pollard again. And this time they were waiting for him until he knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Second down, Pollard again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of football here as we get you reset. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Pollard will take it up the gut, and he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes us.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Going to run again here with Pollard. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. And now it looks like they're going to be in the running. It's Pollard. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Now the move for Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it. Prescott. And a 40-yard run, that's complete. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it.